One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the clock. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. You got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away. There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, come up with a big play.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The short hands, it's Marsh. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Wolverine! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind. And that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. And that's what caused the interception.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Marsh. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Got some room into the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Play of the drive from the 39. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The play fake on first down. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the missed connection on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Gamecocks will go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Firing to the right, complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. It's Harbor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet scoring.
Trying to get behind the defense. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught, close to the marker, it's Klein. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Single back formation, and they give it to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you got a decision to make with this field position.
A little trickeration looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake part is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element a trickery was afoot. It didn't work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for space. It's Haynes. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeper.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the 1st down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown Wolverines! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands take. And now the ball is knocked free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That's caught. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. No time to waste fast here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.